SupremeDaalmighty back in the building. You know what I mean? We got Dtaylz The Profit on the show tonight. Shout out to the sponsors, of course, the Snow Goons. You know what I mean? Creative Juices Music, Elite Sound International, Blaze Up Radio, Vinyl Frontier, Smile with the Ghetto Child, Usual Suspects. You know what I mean? Yeah, I hope everybody's having a good week so far. You know what I mean? We're gonna talk a little bit about his upcoming album and some possible projects coming up. We're gonna be discussing a whole bunch of stuff and whatnot. So just make sure y'all stay tuned and whatnot. Word. Shit. Peace to everybody tuned in. Yo. What's good?
Okay. How do I sound? I sound all right?
Nah, it sounds good so far.
All right, word.
I'm just inviting people real quick. You know what I mean? For those that so they can tune in and shit. Yeah, man, how's your week?
No, go ahead.
I say, how's your week going so far?
Good, busy, trying to, we got a show tomorrow night, so trying to prepare for that. And, you know, doing some merch, you know, trying to. Last minute. Always last minute.
Yeah, I was gonna say that's kind of cutting it close.
My wife's helping me out, you know. She's gonna be doing some stamping tonight, some steam pressing. So yeah, she loves it when I wait till the last minute, you know, like the night before.
Yo, it's all good though, man. It's the effort that matters. You know what I mean? Put in the effort. You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of people have the habit of blaming the world for everything and shit, and you know what I mean, and don't get nothing done the way they're supposed to. So you know how it go. Yo, King Tech, peace, brother. Prime Prolific, peace. Peace to everybody tuned in and shit. You know what I mean? But yeah, like peace to Usual Suspects and shit. Yeah, so hop right into it. Yo, IG been fucking crazy lately, man. Like, I don't know, they've been cutting my shit at an hour and a half, sometimes at an hour. I don't know, like, shit fucking wild. So that's why I'm trying to shorten the shows a little bit, so this way the artists don't get cut off in the middle of talking and shit. You know what I'm saying? But yeah. So anyways, yo, so how'd you come up with the name Dtaylz The Profit?
So I love graffiti always, and when I decided that I was gonna rap, I didn't have a name at the time. People just called me D most of the time. It was just D. And when I first started freestyling, I was very visual. You know, I love to tell stories, and I used to just like to describe what we were all doing. You know, just like we all, you know, everybody freestyling. So I chose Dtaylz. And then through life experiences, it became Dtaylz The Profit, you know, just as I made my way in the world, you know, some bumps and bruises, it became Dtaylz The Profit, you know, but the way it was spelled was influenced by graffiti. I love the letters, you know, so to me, people have a hard time when they see it. They always want to say daylight for some reason because of the way, but for me, the letters graffiti wise that was it. I picked the letters I thought would look crazy tagged. So
peace to everybody. Yeah, no doubt. Yeah, I figured you might have like a little story to it and whatnot, so I figured I'd ask in advance. You know what I'm saying? Because I like how you lettered it, because you could have just straight out did the original word, but I like how you put it together that way, because it brings life to it. You know what I mean? Because I feel like the sophistication makes it worth the while, but at the same time, you got bars, so it's like it's well worth it. Yo, peace. Really, yo, everybody, peace in the building, whatnot. You know what I'm saying? Once again, just real quick, just shout out to everybody. I appreciate everybody, all the love and support. You know what I mean? I try to support everybody. Like I made a previous post or something like that about sharing people's posts and shit. My shit is flooded with everybody's posts. I try to anyways. So just letting everybody know, You know what I mean? Support the love. You know what I'm saying? If I share your shit, share it back, or share your people's shit. You know what I mean? Like, everybody share each other's shit, man. That's how we get the music out there. That's how we're not selfish and keeping shit to ourselves. So, yeah, just putting that out there real quick. But, yeah, I did have a sneak peek of the album, and it definitely blew me away. I will say that shit. Right. Yeah, it did blow me away because I didn't know what to expect because of the way we conversated. Because, like, I think we discussed it. When it comes to, like, battle rappers, it's like, I find it hard for a battle rapper sometimes to transition into an artist. Like, you know what I'm saying? Because, you know what I mean? If you're constantly with the punchlines and metaphors, it's hard to transition into an album where it's like, you know what I mean? It's outside of that. So, but because I heard you through grind mode, you know what I mean? Piece of grind mode and shit. And yo, you have bars. So I'm like, man, I wonder what his album's gonna sound like. Cause I'm like, yo, is he gonna just rap about punching people in the face and throwing cars at somebody or some shit? You know what I mean? I didn't know you know what I mean? But I tell you this, it was well put together. It's not, I guess it's not really an album. It's an LP, I guess you could say. EP. Yeah. It's a shorter play, but yeah, man, you had some fucking fire. Every beat on there was fucking right up my alley and shit. No homo, you know what I mean? Shit was definitely my flavor of shit. And the lyrics, you on point with every fucking track, bro. Like, you know what I mean? You came exactly how you did in grind mode. You came on the album because it was ill to listen to. I did have two of my personal favorites off there. I don't know if you want me to talk about that because the album hasn't released yet. Has you released the track listing?
So I released the track listing. So when I picked the date for it, I don't really know much about it. This is my first project. Well, me and my cousin, we worked together on it. It's our, he made all the beats, Dead Phones. He mastered all of it. Kid worked tirelessly on it. So he's been like, I was doing like what you were saying, the grind mode stuff, battles, stuff like that. And he's like, when are we gonna do your album? When are we gonna do your album? And so I picked the 30th just because I was like, fuck it. The 30th is the day, we're gonna get it done by then. So it's releasing on Bandcamp tomorrow just to kind of get it out on a Friday, and then it's gonna hit streams on Sunday. But I'm cool with it being talked about, because tomorrow is gonna be on Bandcamp, and then Sunday streams everywhere.
No doubt. So somebody was asking where to cop the EP. So it's on Bandcamp. What's your Bandcamp?
It's Dtaylz The Profit, how it's spelled on my name here.
Okay, cool.
It's the same there. And then on Sunday all platforms, and then eventually hard copies, like a week or so, 2 weeks.
No doubt. Yeah, peace to Dead Phones, man. I do like the beats, man. Like I love the instrumentals. A lot of it had a different like twist to me of like what I would hear as a producer, and I like that because I like to hear other people's productions and be like, yo, he took it a whole nother fucking way than I would have took it. I like that. So you know what I'm saying? It was definitely ill. But if I'm allowed to mention two of my favorites off there, I will. I just didn't I know, you know what I mean? Cause I didn't want to but my personal favorites was Candyman, because like it just had that feel to it. I could definitely see that the beat in general could be in a movie, but I like the track in general because it's like it's definitely hard hitting. Definitely went well with you know what I mean, what you were going for. And Pop Song. I know it's not Pop Song is not really, it's not, obviously it's not the battle rap, it's not but it's the way you flowed on it was so consistent and so on point. It's like, yeah, it sounded like it was a sad song, but it's like you had me bouncing to it like it was a fucking anthem. And it was just like, yo, this shit, all right. I'm like, yo, this shit is ill. And I haven't really heard nobody really make a song about their dad quite like that. I mean, you obviously had your Eminems with the mom songs and yada yada, but this shit kind of hit a little bit different. So, you know what I'm saying? I definitely was feeling that too. Actually, every word I listened to, it just was like, yo, this shit's crazy. This shit's deep. Like, I was definitely impressed by the way you story told, like your feelings and everything else. Yo, Invaders of the Universe, peace, fam. So I definitely had to say that. You know what I mean? Not trying to push nobody to their own, their own. To just my opinion. This is just my opinion. Because every track on there, for the most part, was dope. Everything kind of stuck out a different way than, like I said, it's tough to have a battle rapper. I mean, I don't want to call you a battle rapper, like a cipher head or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Whatever you want to call it, like step into an album and make the shit sound right. So I just didn't want to I didn't want to label it wrong because a lot of rappers that cipher do not battle, surprisingly.
Oh, yeah.
So you know what I mean? I myself am a battle MC and I'm also a cipher head. So I if someone was to be like, yo, you're this, you're that, I'm like, nah, I'm all the above. Cause I write songs too. But what you did was dope, man. Now I gotta ask you, what was the purpose behind the Silver Lake album title?
So Silver Lake is a neighborhood in Providence, Rhode Island. It's an urban neighborhood. It's where me and Deadphones, our family's from. Like a lot of neighborhoods, you know, in the 80s and 90s, it made that gentrification point where, you know, it changed over. So for us, it was like our family, it was like Italian, deep Italian, Irish. And then, you know, just like a lot of boroughs in New York, how like Brooklyn, like, so for us, we got like a split growing up. You know, we watched, you know, we saw, you know, we got like the harsh living there. And then as we made our way in the world, you know, different neighborhoods. But for us, when you look at something through like, what's the term? Rose-colored glasses, nostalgia. For us, like that's our nostalgia. Like that's our youth. And where a lot of our identity is based, you know, what that neighborhood represents. And even though we don't live there no more, like people from Rhode Island, from Providence, that area, they talk a certain way, you know, just, you know, like it just for us, it's what we both have in common. We started doing music in our early 20s. Well, I did, and I stopped and didn't do it again until recently. So for me, it was kind of bringing the past up, but not, you know, like, you know. So it's a neighborhood. It's a neighborhood where my family's from. It's you know, when I think about my childhood, when I think about, like, you know, when you think about when you're a kid and in the moments that mean something to you, that's what mean. And for my cousin, it's the same, you know.
No doubt. It's ironic because around my way we got a Silver Lake Deli. So, you know what I mean? That's what I heard when I seen the town Silver Lake. I'm like, yo, is he from my area? I'm like, yo, that's crazy. That'd be fucking crazy. He fucking hanging out at
Silver Lake Deli. It used to be one where we're from, but yeah.
Yo, 88 blessed peace. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's why I was like, oh, okay, maybe from my area. Because I found out Prime Prolific been around my way, I believe he said. And he knows a lot of my people I hang with his shit.
Yeah.
Shout out to Alpha Faction. Shout out to my brother DJ NUT. You know what I mean? So, yeah, that's what I thought instantly. But then I was like, oh, all right, he's probably got to be something else. Yo, Mars, peace. Yeah, nostalgic, peace. But yeah, it was good. I definitely think people should give it a listen. It's definitely something different. Like there's something different for everybody. There's the hard hitting, there's the dark shit, and then there's also that shit that anybody can relate to and shit. The pop song specific. I think anybody that's been in those type of situations, or you know what I'm saying, could really kind of relate. So definitely gotta say that. You have any personal favorites off that yourself?
I do. Pops was one that. So Pops became a favorite. It wasn't at first. I didn't even want to. At first, I wasn't sure about putting it on there. Because this project was the intent was to kind of show me and Deadphones is like our abilities, like our various things we can do, styles. And the thing is, like everybody, my wife, my Deadphones, when are you gonna touch on your past, bro? Like, you know, that when are you gonna touch on the things that brought you where you are today? And I was like, yeah. And then so that track was kind of something we had talked about, and it was the first time ever touching on it, on anything, you know, at all. You know, I never talked about it, so it was like, all right, it has to go. It has to show people what's gonna come with further projects. You know, it's gonna show people that what they might be able to see, and you know, just the fact that for me, like a lot of times when people talk about their parents, it's like I miss them. But a lot of times people don't talk about the fact they might still be angry with them, or they might still harbor. You still love your a dead family member, but still have anger, hatred, all those things, you know, unresolved. So it can still be love at the end of all of it. You know, sometimes you don't learn to you become a father yourself, like all the shit that you're mad about and missed out on. So that became a favorite, you know, simply for that. I mean, not simply, but for that. And then, Wolves has been my favorite because performance-wise, it's been my favorite to perform.
You said Wolves, right? Yeah.
Yeah, Wolves is out. It's been like performance-wise, I have a lot of fun performing that. That song helped me to record differently because I really just started performing this last year. That song and how to perform it, how to breathe, that song taught me, like, all right, I can deliver things differently. I can switch up, you know, energy. So that song did a lot for me writing-wise. You know, like I performed that song probably like 7 times before I recorded it, you know. So that was, you know, that's always going to be one of my favorites. But
I mean, because at the end of the day, like, you know what I'm saying, there is a lot of stuff. Obviously, there's a lot of stuff that you held in until you rapped about it. So, you know what I mean? And see, that I think it's weird listening to it because I didn't have a pops. You know what I mean? Like, for those that don't know, I was adopted, so I never got to meet my real family. So listening to someone else rap about their parents sometimes a little iffy for me. Yeah, I mean, that's a biased opinion in a way because of me not having that. I had a single mom, so you know what I mean. I had a single mom take care of me. She did everything for me. And I loved it. I love it to death and shit. But like listening to someone rap about their father like that, it was like that shit was like, I don't know, just sitting there reminiscing, like, yo, that's crazy. Like the shit that I'm hearing and whatnot, and it's like, you know, that could be for any parent. It could be for any sibling. It could be anybody that passed away. You might have those things. Cause I do have. It's funny because when I was listening to that song, it kind of made me think a lot about the people in my family that passed away recently, and it was just like, it's like, yo, I do have kind of that kind of anger. Like, you know, I still had that anger kind of built up, but at the same time, it's like missed the shit out of them. So it's like, you know, it kind of made me emotional. I ain't gonna motherfucking front. That shit kind of made me emotional listening to this shit. Cause I was just like, damn, like, you know what I mean? Like I said, normally people rap about their parents and stuff like that. They usually just throw bars together and there's like no substance sometimes. Yeah. There's no substance to the shit. And it just kind of hit me in a way. And I was like, damn, yo, I want to find my pops. Oh, this man got me ready to go to every adoption agency. Yo, where's my pops at? Like,
yeah.
You know what I mean? Cause I had that anger in me too. It's like, yo, how come y'all never found me? You know what I mean? But it, you know, I love the family I'm with. This is my blood. So, but it just makes you think. For those that are in a situation like me or like you, to listen to this song, it's something that makes you like it changes the emotion. So it's definitely, that's what I like about the EPs, like, cause you have different emotions going on. You have anger, you have fucking smash your head in, you got some shit to make you think about life and family and shit. So that's what I liked about it. It's definitely worth listening to. Now I was gonna ask you, do you have any favorite grind mode cipher joints you did?
Yeah. So it's one of the recent ones. Is probably one of my favorite is because I'm not there yet. I don't know if any other artists get this way. I feel like every time I finish a verse, I'm like, that's it. I got nothing else I got no other bars left for the world. Like I could, and then the next day you start over again. But like, I think my cousin tells me all the time, he's like, it's because you're not listening to words, so. But for Mickey Fax, the Mickey Fax cipher in Brooklyn, I don't know what it is about New York, doing ciphers in New York. It's something I have to prove because it's the Mecca. So if it's a New York cipher, it's like something in my head's like, you have to be the best on this cipher. You have to kill it. I have to treat it like it's like a play, like beginning, middle, end. So honestly, all my New York ciphers are now that I think about it, every cipher I've done in New York has been like probably some of my favorite because it's like you're in New York. It's like being called up to the NBA to go shoot around. It, you know, for me, it's like, and no diss to Rhode Island. Rhode Island's got so many dope heads. It's not even like that at all. It's just, it's New York, bro. Like everything I love about hip hop, about culture, about graffiti, b-boys, everything that like I love about hip hop is in New York. Like it's from there. So when it's like, oh, there's a cipher in Brooklyn, it's like, all right, anxiety immediately, like anxiety immediately. And then it was like, oh, to me, it's Mickey Fax. Okay, it's like now I gotta try to beat Mickey Fax. You know? Shout out to Mickey Fax. He killed it, but I had to try. You know.
Word, yo.
Actually, yeah.
Go ahead.
I don't know. I met the Invaders of the Universe in Prime there. I met them at that cipher. I watched them. I didn't even know that they were doing a cipher or that there was another cipher besides the Mickey one. All of a sudden, they're like Johnny Slash beat, and then I was like, hold on, I didn't hear about a Johnny Slash. Like nobody told me. You know, like yo. On that, I got beat envy right away. Like, dude, why didn't nobody give me that? And they killed it. They crushed it. They all crushed it. Every single one of them, they crushed it.
Yo, they always do. Like, you know what I mean? They always do it. Prime Food Picks are good brothers. Like, you know what I mean? And Invaders, they doing their thing. It's not even because they in the fucking room. Like, they doing their thing. You listen to their music, man. You see they fucking grind, man. Like, that's how hip hop's supposed to be. You know what I mean? I don't see too many people with the stickers no more, like going hard body and shit. I don't see people with the merc going hard body as much as they should be. We need more of that shit. Cause that's what makes hip hop fun. That's what makes it worth doing. You know what I mean? Anyone can fucking lace a track that's cool and shit, but if you're not providing to the fan base the way they want you to, eventually you tend to lose them. Because, you know what I mean? They might listen to the music, but some of them are that into it. They're like, yo, I want to rock the shirt. Yo, I want some fly-ass gear. And you know what I'm saying? And I feel like that's where some artists fall off because they focus primarily only on just recording the album and then just dropping it anywhere or just streaming it. It's like there's levels to this shit where you have to promo it right. You have to go to the right outlets. You have to have the right kind of merc. You know what I mean? Like the homie Elder Sensei, every fucking thing he drops is fucking amazing. Like every shirt, like the trains. So it's like if I had to use him as a, what you want to call it, as a molding, a sculpt mold, whatever you want to call it, like he would have to be it because everything he drops is just fire, and he makes it happen. Besides the music. So I feel like we need more of that. And I know Invaders of the Universe, I got stickers. I got some stickers. I'm about to tag some shit up. I keep fucking forgetting. I'm about to, like I said, I keep saying I want to tag the fucking Burger King menu sign this shit. You know what I mean? Like I be wanting to do that shit. I be forgetting though, man. I'm getting too old for this shit. But yeah, I mean, like that's just the point. So it's like you need the merc tables, you need these things. That's the other reason why a lot of people don't understand. Snow goons are smart in what they do too, because everything they have a merc for fucking everything. They have fucking pop figures, they have watches, they have, you know what I'm saying? They got hats, they got shirts. Like that's how the merc game's supposed to be held down. That's why they are everywhere. That's why everyone wants to distribute what they got through them. So that's just you know what I mean? That's just a fucking a guideline that people should follow. I mean, if you don't got the money for it, it's understandable. You know what I mean? Because unfortunately, a lot of us have to dip into the work money and you know what I mean, make that shit happen. But honestly, if you got the bread, instead of spending that shit on a pair of Jordans, instead of spending that shit on getting high all fucking day, put that shit towards the merc and do your thing. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's just how I look at it. If I had that kind of fucking money, bro, I would have fucking SupremeDaalmighty shirts fucking everywhere. Like, you know what I mean? I help illegal right now. Yo, bro, I got SupremeDaalmighty show shirts. What's good? I don't got the bread like that, but maybe it'll happen sooner or later. But yeah, just, I mean, like I said, you doing the grind right, though. You already starting right, because instead of just automatically just dropping everything on streaming outlets, you're doing it the other way, which is how it's supposed to be done. The Bandcamp first, to try to sell the records, and then whoever already bought the record has an extra option, which is to listen to it through the streaming. So that's how you should be doing it. You're doing it exactly how you should be. So that's why I was surprised this is your first album, because you already know what the fuck to do. So it's almost like you already did it before. So you know what I mean? That's smart. That's definitely smart.
There's some good. This grindmode cypher's got some good people. They've been real helpful this whole process. I've had people I could go Lingo, AOK, all those guys, like stupid questions. You know, just I don't know, like dealing with features with this, like, or even just like yo, somebody just came in my inbox and said they're gonna give me, you know, this amount of this for this, you know, like it's nice to be able to have anybody to tell you, you know, no, that's bullshit, don't do that, don't do this. A lot of it you got to learn yourself. That's just it, you know. But it's nice to be able to, if you have to ask, you know. I think a lot of that comes with just talking to people. Period, you know. You got to talk.
I mean, yo, peace to Lingo, AOK. You know what I mean? grindmode cypher, like they good brothers and shit. And they look out for they look out for their people too. Yeah, I mean, anyone that knows grindmode cypher knows they look out for their people and shit. And yeah, so I'm glad you got to link up with them. I was gonna ask you next, what's your favorite current album currently out?
Currently out, and it's not because I'm on it, I swear to God, is I swear it has nothing to do with me. I have one track on it. It's Jester Exodus Science Experiment. It's got just so many, like 30 rappers on it. I am on Denku, Gambles, just there's so many people on it. And speaking of like we were talking about different topics and styles, that has a good flow to it, like a good balance of grimy, of thought-provoking, political. Yeah, and I really don't even mean my song. I'm not even listening to it. Like there's a song Roll Call with Mickey and Urban and Gamble, and it's like knock your head off song, you know. And then Mars One has one that's pretty head knock too. There's a lot there. That's in how I ended up listening to the whole, like, don't get me wrong, I listen to people's music, but when I get in my car, iTunes turns on automatically. So when I'm driving to work, sometimes I don't pay attention. And one day I was able to sit through the whole album, just kind of ADD'd out, and I was like, oh, okay, you know, like.
Word. Nah, no doubt. I thought you was gonna say Nas Magic too, and we were gonna have a whole conversation.
No,
about
I honestly haven't. I like the first one he did, and then I heard everybody going crazy about how I haven't even listened to it yet because I'm afraid of it almost. You know, like like everybody's like,
yo, you ain't live.
Why don't you do it with Premiere? Why don't you, why don't you do it with Premiere? You know, like.
Yeah. Yo, I'm saying, yeah, based on that, my point of view on the whole subject is Nas is always gonna be fire. He's always gonna be dope.
Yeah.
But he needs the beat selections. I just can't. It's just I understand he tried to do the modern shit and all that. I get all that, but you know what I'm saying? It's just nah, man. Like Nas, I
feel like that's always been I don't want to say a criticism for him, but I feel like that was something people criticized him maybe in the past, is his beat selections in the past, because he's obviously fire, but I think it's something maybe I've heard, you know, that people, you know, maybe the albums after the first couple is like, man, what's up with the beat selection, you know? And don't get me wrong, I have my favorites of his over the years where it's like I don't really mind, you know, but that can be a huge, you know, a beat's important, you know, like that's half of it, you know. For commercial it's all of it. You know, for like very pop commercial music, it's all of it. So, you know, beat's not good. It's tough. You know, especially for replay value. You know.
Mm-hmm. Pretty much. I mean, like, here's my thing with that whole scenario with the Nas shit. Nas is dope. Everything he says is fucking dope to me. He always has some shit in it. So here's my thing with that project. I listened to it and didn't really like the beats. It was like one joint off of there. I forgot what the hell it was called because I lost track of it already. Like, that's how I was just like disappointed. But if you were to take Nas's lyrics, like what he rapped, take the audio, the acapella, and throw it to a hip hop beat, like a real dope hip hop beat, it would change the whole everything. Like, it would sound the way it was supposed to sound to me. Like, that's how ill Nas is, that you could put him on any shitty beat, but then you put the acapella to any other beat, it will fucking sound exactly the way it's supposed to. So, you know what I mean? That's why with the whole Magic 2 shit, I was kind of disappointed. But it is what it is. Nas. You know what I'm saying? He allowed to flake out a little bit here and there. I give it to him.
Hey, yeah. Anything can happen. When you said, like, you know, if you put Nas to another beat, I mean, some of these producers are fast. Who knows? Maybe somebody's gonna take that and I don't know, you know, put it to some different beats. I don't know how it's gonna, you know, BPMs and all that. But I mean, I haven't heard it yet, so I don't know like what the beat styles he picked. I don't know if he went. So what do you do? Some drill? Did he do like trap?
Yeah, they're like modern. Like, the only way I can really describe it, it just sounds like something you would hear on a commercial radio. Like, that's kind of more of what it kind of sounds like. But that's just me because I'm old school Nas. I'm Illmatic Nas. I'm It Was Written Nas. I'm Queensbridge all the way with the fucking, you know what I mean? So it's like, I know how that's my version of Nas. That's my version of Prodigy. That's my, you know what I mean? But and Nature, Cormega. But like, yo, I'm putting it in the air though. I'm putting it in the air, yo. Matter of fact, I'm calling it a fucking challenge. Yo, if anyone could get the acapellas off the Magic 2 album, I want to hear a remix album with those same fucking acapellas. If you can do it, yo, send that shit right to me. Yo, like, I want to hear it because I want to see if my point is proven. Because like I said, I know Nas well enough to know that his lyricism is always on fucking point. But sometimes the beats are just like, what the fuck were you thinking? But if someone can do a remix, yo, you're both at fucking Jokes Diamonds. One of y'all motherfuckers do a remix to that shit. You know what I'm saying? Dead Phones. Matter of fact, yo, Dead Phones, you can fucking get the acapellas, bro. Let me hear a remix with your beats, because I'm telling you, I will fucking play that shit live. I'll be like, yo, fuck this. I'm listening to this shit. You know what I mean? Because I was so disappointed. I'm like, damn, what he's saying might sound fire as fuck, but the beats, it was just like, what the fuck is this, man? Like, couldn't. It's just too much. It just ruined it for me. Like, you know what I mean? But anyways, I just forgot to throw that out there, bro.
No, I mean, yeah, I'm a huge Nas fan. Like, I mean, learning to rap, beatboxing, like that whole, like, you know, it was a Nas beat. It was, I think the first, you know, I'm trying to remember, but like, yeah, like for me, Nas was definitely like one of those ones. You know, he's one of those guys, man. You know, always. Yeah.
I mean, he was one of the first albums I listened to as a kid that really got me really influenced. I mean, the first rapper I heard that really made me want to rap was Cannabis, but Nas, it just made me love hip hop, like Illmatic, like, you know what I mean? So yeah, the Nas I Am, fucking Written, like all that shit. But yes. So real quick, I was gonna ask, because I think we're gonna wrap it up a little bit. Real quick, mention where the album is, what time you might be dropping it, if you have that, where people can follow you or reach Dead Phones, etc., like whatever you feel like mentioning. Because I have one more question for you, but I wanna have you drop your info first.
Sure. Dead Phones just pointed out the first song I ever wrote, like written, was over phonetap, the phonetap beat.
Oh, that's a crazy fucking twist.
You know what song that is? It's "Girl in the Green Dress." It's on the album. The originally.
Yeah, I heard the track. I like that track. It was actually surprisingly interesting too, because I didn't know where it was going at first. When I heard the lighter beat, I'm like, oh man, I was like, I don't know what's he gonna do here. Gonna do a dead press, sex, you know what I mean, mind sex shit, or is he gonna come on some other shit? You came out some ill shit, but that right there was that just was the highlight right there. I didn't know you. I'm glad we brought the Nas shit then, because you did it over the phone tap beat. Yo, how do you even rap that kind of track? The phone tap.
Yeah.
Yo, you should leak the fucking. You should really leak the fucking version you did over phone tap on the album, or like as a fucking unreleased joint. Because I really would like to hear it over the phone tap now that was brought up.
We could do that.
Yeah, cause that's fucking crazy. Shit, that's crazy. Quick twist too. Me and Prime Prolific, we're going back and forth with the tracks, right? Since Invaders is here and all that. So peep game. So I released a freestyle I did a while back, a couple years back, off of fucking the Gangstar full clip shit. I sent it to Prime, like, you check my freestyle, bro. He's like, that shit is hot. He sent me a leak. It's him rapping over the same beat with the fucking Invaders. I'm like, yo, what? I'm like, yo, we should have just combined the fucking vocals, bro. We would have made a whole fucking track. So I just want to mention that about the whole beat shit, and like, this shit is crazy. That's fucking crazy, bro. Yeah, shout out to Prime. I'm like, yo, bro, you ate my verse, bro. Like, you ate my fucking verse, and now I'm like, now you making me want to freestyle some whole other shit now.
Put that beat back on and get a cipher over that.
Yo, I'm saying, because that shit was mad old, but then I heard him rapping. I'm like, man, you just fucking ate my verse, bro. Like, now, I want to take my shit down off of YouTube and everything now. No. Word. But, yeah, so, anything you want to mention? Actually, you know what? Before you get into that, yo, fuck it. I want to ask you this. You down to drop some bars? You down to drop a freestyle?
Yeah, absolutely.
Bet.
All right. Right now, just kick it. All right.
Go ahead.
All right. Off top, kicking with Preem. It's hard with a cell phone in my face to mix in the scheme. But I know I got the invaders of the universe coming down to abduct the intelligent being. So what I'm doing is sitting in a room trying to understand the scheme. But I know the house I'm in is probably going to start to lean because the foundation's shaking. And one day I'm going to have to battle with God. But right now, I'm politicking with Satan. I'm not evil. I'm just trying to take the life I'm living and produce a sequel. What you're seeing right now is me, the good side. Before was the evil. Off top, never written. If I freestyle, it's because SupremeDaalmighty gave me permission. If I gave you preconceived bars, you could probably tell because you can see the letters in my brain starting to spell. Inside of your head is starting to swell, and these dirty ass rappers, they starting to smell. Dead bodies, leave them off of the chop. I leave dirty ass rappers cut off of the block. Machete to their grill, they all need to stop. Talking about gangster shit, they all talking to cops. None of them sold pills, I can tell that they lying. Get caught up in the pan, it's quicker you frying. Salute.
No doubt. I like that. Sorry to put you on the spot, you know what I mean?
Cool. I'm a rapper, I should be able to rap, even if it's
but see, that's why I'm
not saying that was super terrific, but you know.
Well, that's the thing. I don't be telling, for those that don't watch the show, this and that, I try to catch everybody off guard, because for those that watch the show, they know I'm gonna hit you with some shit. I'm just gonna throw some shit. It's just gonna twist your whole shit. Like, huh? Like, wait, what? You know, and that's what I'm saying. That's the prime example of what I mean by an MC. An MC can spit off the head at any time, given any circumstance. You know what I'm saying? So, you know what I mean? Like that's what I'm looking for. And I'm glad you were able to do that, because a lot of people will come with the pre-med just to cover it up. But I mean, if you're a real MC, you can kind of tell if it's a pre-med or not, or off the top. I mean, you just can't. I don't know, nobody's hustling with shit though, but it's like, you know what I mean? Like, if you ask me to freestyle off the head, I'm gonna freestyle off the head. It might sound garbage, it is what it is, but I'm still gonna come off the head because I'm from New York.
That's the fun part of it, man. That's what's fun about it, is because when you do say something that's kind of crazy, that makes it like, oh shit, like, you know.
Yo. Word. I used to get lit, man. I just sit there freestyling, people just fall off their fucking chairs like, what the fuck did dude just say? I'm like, you know what I'm saying? Like, so yeah, freestyle is my part of hip hop. I love making tracks and shit, but I love freestyle and whatnot. But yeah, it's a part of hip hop that's missing, because you know what I mean, everybody faking the funky shit. And, yeah, stop, man. Because like you said, whenever you up in New York, you feel the energy, and it's like that's what it is out here. That's what it is. A lot of people don't understand that. You go into a cipher out here, and you come with some written shit, you get sniffed out real quick, and you get put on blast. You know what I mean? Like, that's just how it is. And the same goes for fucking, you know, if your freestyle ain't the best, I mean, at least someone will tell you, like, yo, you need to work on it. Instead of just be like, oh, yeah, that shit's hot, but we know it was written, or, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. So we need more of that shit. Once I started seeing the what the fuck is that shit? Sway in the morning shit, where everybody was rapping and shit, and fuckers had their phone in front of them. I'm just saying here, like, what the fuck part of hip hop is this? And I'm surprised Sway's the one doing it, because you know what I mean? Of all fucking people, Sway and Tech, you know what I mean? Nah, yo, like that. I mean, we need to fucking, we really need to start pulling cards on that shit. Yo, Squeegee, peace. You know what I mean? We need to start pulling cards on that shit. We can't be allowing that, man. You know what I mean? What you right now, Dtaylz to be like, yo, Supreme, kick a freestyle. I bet. So, yeah, yo. Like, you know what I'm saying? That shit is corny as fuck, bro. Like, if you can't freestyle, cool, just say it. Like, nah, I can't freestyle. But if you out here like, yeah, I'm gonna go off the head shit. Hold up real quick. You know what I'm saying? Like, this fucking corny, bro. Like, I don't get it. It's like, how are niggas getting away with this shit? It don't make fucking sense to me, bro. Like, that's why I love grind mode, because they real with their shit. Like, you know what I mean? You fucking ask Lingo to drop some bars on the spot. This man will drop like a whole fucking paragraph and shit. So
yeah, he likes to freestyle a lot. He waits for the... He loves sometimes when the events are done so we can freestyle. I think that might be his favorite part of the night, to be honest.
It's my favorite part. You know what I mean? I used to go to the shows just to... I would go to the hip-hop shows, bro, not even to watch the concerts. Just to look for where them dudes is in the corner deciphering and shit. Just so I could sneak up in there real quick and like, yo, let me drop some shit. You know what I mean? So... yeah, I don't even see those no more. Like, I wish. I need that. I don't even see breakdances no more shows, man. Yo, Lingo, grind mode. Yo, I need y'all to bring some B-boys into the fucking video clips and some shit. Make that happen. I know he can make that shit happen, because he got his shit on Smash.
That's what me and Deadphones, that was the first element we started out as B-boys. We started out as B-boys, and then Deadphones is a little more agile than me, so he was a little better with like windmills and flares. I still did head spins, but I was, you know, up rock, pop, and lock in. I could do a fat man. I could still do a windmill right now, but I can't breathe for 30 minutes after, and it doesn't look good at all.
Yeah, nah, I feel you. Well, I'll tell you this much. Next interview we do, you got to be outside. I want to see you pop and lock, bro. I need, yeah. You know what I mean? Your boy too, Deadphones. I'm giving you an invitation. You want to do some spins on the head? You want to pop and lock? Go. I'll throw you right on the show, man, because I need that. We need that. I want to see more B-boys. I used to pop and lock until my ass got chubby, and I'm like, nah, fuck this. I'm like, fuck this shit. Like, I'm good on this shit. I can't, yeah. But we need more of that shit. You know what I mean? So I'm glad to hear that. You should put that in one of your videos too. You know what I mean? Y'all popping and locking it. You know what I mean? Like, we need that shit. I feel like that's the other aspect missing from hip hop, bro, is people were too scared to be themselves. If you're a breakdancer, and you was a breakdancer back in the days, you know what I mean? Showcase that. Ain't nothing wrong with that. Like, you know what I mean? Like, just as much as a graffiti head.
You always still get the itch, no matter what. If somebody puts, like, step into a world or something at a show, it's like, man, you know, like, I don't know. You know, I don't know. I
mean, once you a breakdancer, you're always a breakdancer. You know what I mean? I'm still the dude that listens to freestyle breakdance music just so I can fucking, you know what I mean, try to bust a move here and there. So, you know what I'm saying? When you say I try, but I might pop and lock my hip. Yeah, facts. That's the only reason why I was trying to do that shit.
He could still do it.
Yo, word. Like, we need that shit, though, man. God damn it. Yo, Lingo. Motherfucking B-boys, bro. Bring them to the show. Make the shit happen, man. I'm about to hit up Illegal too, man. Yo, we need to do some fucking snow goons, fucking breakdance competition. I don't fucking know, man. Like I miss that shit. The only time I seen that shit recently was fucking America's Best Dance School. That was like one of the last times I really seen the hardcore popping and locking and all the crazy shit. Cause I see the online ciphers, but like as far as publicly, that's like the last time I really, you know what I mean?
I haven't seen it really either.
So we fucking need that, because you see every fucking you see every element of hip hop, but two of the pretty much main ones too. You got DJ MC, but graffiti artist was back then too. Breakdance was back there too. So it's like we need to bring a lot of that shit back. I feel like that's where we fell off. If we're gonna allegedly keep hip hop alive or bring it back or whatever the fuck is being said, we need those elements. That's what makes it what it is. You know what I mean? It's like it's like with Wu-Tang. You break them apart. Yeah, they're strong in their own ways, but when you put them all fucking together as a group, the music is phenomenal. So it's the same goes with the elements of hip hop. So, but yeah, I definitely appreciate the freestyle off the head. Like I said, I didn't want to put you on the spot, but I wanted to see if you was gonna josh this shit. You had some shit. I mean, you know what I'm saying? Like I said, a lot of cats can't rap off the head. I mean, you have to be very nice to be able to do that, because it takes a lot. It's like to me, when I freestyle, it's like the words are a teleprompter. They go through my head as I'm rapping. So a lot of people they don't got the mental capacity to do that shit. Yo, what's good, Tony? You know what I mean? So I appreciate you catching that freestyle and shit. Cause like I said, you could just be like, nah, not today, bro. I can't do it. So,
you know what I mean? My agent, bro.
Yo, I need a motherfucking man. I need a manager. I need an agent and shit. You know what I mean? Cause I'm going myself crazy with everything and shit. But yo, so any mentions you want to make? You know what I mean? Any shout outs? Any links or anything you want to mention? Yo, Sav Kills, peace, true words.
I want to shout out first of all, Dead Phones. I mean, he's been along with me for this ride this whole time. You know, shit is kids the whole time. You know, that's my brother. I love him. Like, I couldn't have done this without him. Grindmode Cypher, of course. Those are my brothers. We have a show tomorrow night in Providence at FET. Me and Dead Phones are performing. We're gonna be doing ciphers, Lingo, AOK, Barrio Brothers, Vendetta, Ohms. I think I've got everybody. I could be wrong. And then the album is Silver Lake. It is it hits Bandcamp tomorrow. It hits all streaming platforms Sunday. I'm Dtaylz The Profit. It's the same everywhere. Dtaylz The Profit, as in money, not as in prophecy, but it's still prophetic, you know. But and that's it. Thank you, man. I really appreciate it. I'm humbled that you had me on here, for real. Like, this was great. Thank you.
No doubt. I mean, it's been in the works. You know what I mean? I've just been trying to get myself together and shit. And, you know what I mean? I definitely been wanting to get you on this shit, so I'm glad we got that. But it don't stop here. The bus don't stop here, because, you know what I mean? Next album you drop, you know what I mean? This is a lifetime membership, or whatever the fuck you want to call it. Like, you know what I mean? Like, it ain't gonna stop here. So, but also, we definitely I want to do that Prime Prolific and you collaboration on my son's beat, Superb Dynasty and Samurai Dynasty. You know what I mean? So I definitely want to make that happen.
That's their names. That's dope.
Yeah, my sons. Yeah, I kind of slightly gave up with the beat shit because my sons is just better than me. I keeps it a buck, so I'm gonna let them do their thing.
That's all you can hope for.
Mm-hmm. Facts. Facts. Like I couldn't.
True words. What up, bro? Or you can sneak this them, you know, and then I pay anything.
Yeah, I was thinking of doing that too. You know what I mean? I was thinking of be like, yo, let me drop this beat in there real quick and shit. But nah, yo, like, yeah. So, but it's all good. But yeah, definitely want to make that shit happen. You and Prime Prolific have unique styles, and I think both of y'all voices on that beats, it syncs up in a way that just will make it a fucking banger. So, definitely gonna do that shit. But yeah, once again, man, I appreciate your time, bro. You know what I mean? Lifetime membership. You can hit me up whenever, bro. You can tag me in any of your music too, bro. Anything you drop on your page, just tag me in the shit. That's why I can
see it, bro. Same for me.
Facts.
Same for me.
I appreciate that, because unfortunately, like I tell people, the algorithm is all jacked up. Where, you know what I mean, every 3 seconds the fucking page updates, so I'm on this shit 3 times a day. So whenever I go on there, I scroll down the first 10 posts, and then I gotta go back to work, or I gotta do what I gotta do. So yeah, I mean, if I don't, that's what I'm telling people now too. If I don't see your shit, you don't see me liking your shit, because I don't even know it exists. You gotta, you know what I mean? I tell everyone on the show.
People give up. They give up after a post. You gotta be relentless.
Oh yeah, of course. But that's why I tell everybody on the show, bro. Anyone that's been on the show, I tell them, tag me in your shit. I will guarantee to I will guarantee to comment on it. I'll even share it to my fucking story. But if I don't know if it exists, how am I supposed to do it? I don't got the time to go. I got fucking 2,000 fucking whatever on this shit. I don't have time to go through every single fucking 2,000 page. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know how this algorithm works. I'm still working on it. All I know is I'll see like 5 posts from the Snow Goons back to back, and then nothing else. And I'll be like, what the fuck is it? I'm like, yo, all right, okay, like I'm at lost this shit. And then they be trying to spam you with the porno shit and whatever the fuck else be on in the commercials and shit. Like you know what I mean? Today I bought a basketball or some shit, and they'll fucking flood my shit. Spoiled it. Yeah. Comes out with new shoe. It's like, nah, I'm good. The fuck you like? You know what I mean? IG needs to change this shit. Anyways, much love, bro. Good luck on the show tomorrow and shit. Once again, the album drops tomorrow. Like I gave y'all an opinion on my shit. I'm gonna drop this video on YouTube as soon as possible. But make sure y'all cop that, because I did listen to it. I got a sneak peek of this shit, and it was definitely worth it and shit. Yo, Squeegee, peace. Make sure to check out the Squeegee long interview as well. He's a good dude. Check him out. Check out Dead Bones. Follow him. He's somewhere in here. Follow him. He makes dope ass beats. He actually did all the productions on the new album for Dtaylz. Check him out as well. Invaders of the Universe. Follow them. Everybody you see up in here, everyone that I tag in every single post, make sure y'all follow. It's all well worth that. Guarantee you that right now. Anyways, man, be safe, bro. I hope you have a good rest of the week and shit. And I'm gonna catch up with you in a few.
All right, peace.
All right, bro. Peace. No doubt. Appreciate you. Peace and blessings. Yeah, that was the homie, you know what I'm saying? Dtaylz The Profit. Peace to Dead Phones, his producer and shit, you know what I mean? Peace to everybody that's been tuning in, yo. We appreciate y'all. I know we laughing it up and shit, chopping it up and talk about albums and shit, but you know what time it is, man. Like, I'm more about the hip-hop music, more about the people and shit. Like, this platform is for y'all. So, you know what I mean? When y'all don't show up, or when y'all don't share the posts, you don't share the interviews, you hurting yourself. Honestly, you hurting yourself, because I'm having a good ass time doing this shit one way or another. I'm not in it for the fucking views, like I said. I don't care. It could be fucking one view on this shit. I'm still gonna keep doing the show. You know what I'm saying? That don't fucking bother me. But for y'all to really get where you want to be, you gotta share the show. You gotta share the show, share the video. You know what I mean? Tell people about the show, help your peoples get on to, because I don't know everybody. You know what I mean? I don't know your man's, your peoples, unless you tag me in them, or unless you drop it in my inbox. Just keeping it a buck. Anywho's, much love to y'all. Shout out to my sponsors once again. You know what I mean? Snow Goons, Creative Juices Music, and Eastside International, Blaze 'em Up Radio, Vinyl Frontier, Smile the Ghetto Child. Yo, So MC, peace, brother. You know what I mean? Make sure to check out all the latest drops on the goonsgear.com. Check out the latest music from Creative Juices. Vinyl Frontier always has samples, anything you can think of. Smile the Ghetto Child dropping new music every fucking day, and he's also dropping the word of the day. I mean, not word of the day, information, inspiration of the day. He's always got wisdom to drop on y'all. You know what I'm saying? At least out international. Shout out to my brother Raph Almighty. You know what I mean? We still keeping that moving. R.I.P. Big Bob and shit. You know what I mean? Shout out to my brother NUT. You know what I mean? He gonna be doing his show again, the radio show. Fucking No Ideas Original. Make sure to look out for that. That was definitely one of the best shows out. And you know what I mean? I can't wait for that to come back. So I'm just putting that out there. Anyways, much love to y'all. Peace and blessings. Have a good weekend.